we have last question. Please, can I have that gentleman, white top? Yes.
Thank you. Hi. Hello, Tun. Hello, Steve. I'm from Xinhua Daily News, local newspaper. I think I'm asking this on behalf of all Sarawakians. And since you are in Kuching, I think there is some reason that make you say yes for coming to Sarawak to attend this conference forum. So how do you see the development in Sarawak, specifically in Sarawak or maybe Malaysia? And do you see any investment that attracts, caught your interest that you want to invest? Or if there is any development that is like good that you want to comment about it, specifically on Sarawak?
I'm an engineer. I'm an inventor. I've been a teacher. I care about young people a lot and their upbringing. I care about countries and their development towards technology. And I've seen some of the highest examples here in Sarawak, in Malaysia too. I'm not an investor. I've never been a money person. I said that I never wanted the money that came to me. I never did things for money. I'm so true to that. I have never used Apple's stock application on my iPhone one time ever. I do not want to own stocks and watch them because you'll get frowns in life. Remember happiness. I'm against frowns. And so I don't invest. I just am not out there going, I get a dozen pitches for companies to either join them or invest in them every day, and I'm only one person. And I don't want to have a whole team and a company doing that. It's just not my thing. I grew up as an engineer, so I can't really give you a good answer as far as investment in this area. I feel very loyal to places I've been. I mean, one time I spoke to a little motel chain called Super 8, and every time I travel now, I ask my wife, can you get me into a Super 8? So I will always have good, strong memories here. I will certainly, recommend other people look into it, but I don't have really good long-term knowledge. I wish I had more time to stay here, but it'll always be a part of my heart from having been here. I'm a public speaker, and with public speakers, I support my family by going around the world public speaking. So we are actually paid to speak.
So there's nothing.
I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting people. I don't know that much about it. The history of it, flying in. I mean, my best look was down on rainforest, Borneo. I love how it looks. What a place! I thought, what a great place to spend a week or two with my wife, or even a month. To get around to all the little small inner places. And I think that sometimes when I go to other places, not very often. I felt the same when I went to Oman. And that's about the only other one I can remember right now.
All right, Steve. So to summarize, if you could just pull down key takeaways, 3 important things that we need to know about disruption.
Yeah.
In summary, 3 important things.
One is it's worthwhile to think about it outside of other thoughts within a company. Disruption generally is companies going to be hit so hard they might go dead or out of business or lose a lot of their wherewithal. And it's worthwhile to have inner function that thinks about disruption. I mentioned a chief disruption officer, and they don't do the rest of the company business in their thinking. They're trying to pretend we're challengers, we're going to attack from the outside. What is something that might allow us to do that in 5 years, 10 years, the long-term thinking? Report to the board, which unfortunately is interested in low short-term thinking because it's the shareholders. Another is education. Education, primary education and university level education. Orient yourself towards the parts of technology that are going to be important in the future. We've talked about a lot of them: AI, machine learning, self-driving electric cars for engineering. We've talked about blockchain and its application. Blockchain applies to almost every single thing in life. It's like a platform that could just blow up. Our first computer was like a platform. People would learn how to write certain programs to solve things in life. Our first iPhone was a platform. The third-party app store was a platform. People could write things like Uber, and it could happen. So you have to make that possible at first. And if there was a third one, the government should be behind the digital growth. It is really the future for the whole world. The countries that do the best in it are going to go furthest and have the best level of income and everything like that. And so a country should try to attract the best talent, in the region. Should also educate a lot to have the talent, make a lot of a lot of parts and tools available to young people, like almost for free. Like the government put out money so they can develop on their own and find out what they like to do and can build. Incubators is a good term to use. And the government should, start modifying some school programs to include head-on software, hardware, robotics, mixtures, all that in a curriculum in primary education. Whereas right now, we just sort of define it as the same course as our parents do. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Steve. Maybe to last word? No? Last word, please.
Last word. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Wozniak and Chairman of WIEF. Thank you so much.